prosperity team. It's Dr. Money, and I'm here from the prosperity corner of the universe so that we can get together and enter into our circle of well-being, the circle of light, the circle of right. If you're listening to this video, you are now on the prosperity team. Let's go. Now we go with the breath. We use the breath to breathe in our well-being, and as we breathe out, we send out our wishes of well-being to everyone. And you just continue to breathe as I speak. Breathing in, bringing in the light, bringing in the life force, bringing in creative intelligence. And as we exhale our intention for all people to have a good life, for all systems on the planet to live in harmony. So we breathe in the blessing, and as we exhale, we send it out to others. Remember, humanity is a team sport, and not just humanity, but everything, the animals, the sea, the air, all of it, we're all connected. And as we breathe into this connection. And as we exhale, we exhale a sense of rightness and harmony and order into everything that has form. And so it is. There are a lot of prosperity busters. And I want to speak about one tonight because we want to move from prosperity busting to creating a mental treasure. And here's a real wacko belief, and that is if your parents or somebody constantly told you, you'll never amount to anything. You'll never amount to anything. Well, people take this two ways. One, they give up, they don't succeed, they sabotage themselves. And the other side of that is, I'll show them, I'll amount to something, and so they work all the time to try to overcome that belief, to be successful. And it doesn't matter how successful one becomes or how much one does, or how much productivity it is, it's never enough, because the belief is I'll never be successful. So whatever the person does or whatever we do, it's never enough. So how in the world can we begin to heal that belief? Because it's a two-edged sword, because just you would think if you just did the opposite, I will amount to something, that would work. But no, it's not. We already are the something that we're trying to amount to, and that's the gap that we have to go to. We have to fill in that gap and really believe in ourselves as we are, to get to know ourselves as we are, to peel away the layers of constriction and all the stuff, because it's like a present that's wrapped up. We are the present, but we've been living the box and the wrapping paper and the bow, and it's messed up and it's dingy. But when we can unwrap the present, and that is who we are, the present of who we are, then there is the shining thing that we're trying to get to. It's always been there, but it's hidden by the paper and the packaging and all the stuff that's around it, which are the belief systems, which are the things that we bring in from the past, which are the attributes or things that people have told us what is wrong with us. So we want a mental treasure, and what we have really is kind of a dysfunctional treasure chest box that's all messed up and just filled with a bunch of garbage. So we don't necessarily have to worry about taking the garbage out. What we have to do is move beyond the garbage. If you were looking for a buried treasure and you went to the garbage dump, you wouldn't just try to move, you knew it was down there, you wouldn't move all the garbage away. You might drill through a little bit of it, but you would just go straight down where the treasure is, and that's what we want to do. That's why meditation is such an important thing, because it drills right down to who we are. We don't have to clear all the stuff out. And when we begin to have right thinking, we begin to meditate, we begin to dwell in the stillness, what happens is that other stuff begins to evaporate and move away. That's why I love the present moment, because the present moment erases the past. It erases the belief systems. And you know that I'm always working on just feeling good, because feeling good is the magic eraser. And it's not about trying to feel good through drugs or through inappropriate sex, or, when I say inappropriate sex, I mean sex is appropriate, but I mean this kind of unhealthy sex. And whatever it is that we try to do to break through this. So if you have that belief that you'll never amount to nothing, then it's time for you to realize it's like, who I am is already enough. I don't have to amount to anything because I already am anything. I'm already that. I don't have to worry about that. And just keep staying present with this, staying present with this, staying present with this. When I say this, I mean who we are. Just resting in that presence of who we are, and that's the thing that will heal it, because trying to do more stuff and be successful, that's not going to heal it. That's just a reaction to the belief that I'm not enough, and going the opposite way will not work. I've seen it happen so many times. People have worked themselves to the bone and certainly been successful and made a lot of money, but been very miserable in their lives. So this is Dr. Money. I hope that you've had a wonderful day, and I want you to remember that you already are more than enough. Your life is already what it needs to be. You may change your behaviors, but who you are is already in place, has always been, will always be. There's nothing that can denigrate or defile who you are. There's not anything that can add to or take away from who you are. It's like you are a diamond, and your diamond is perfect, and it may be buried in a mud puddle, but it's still the diamond, and it's still just as pretty and effective and great. You may want to wash that diamond off, but who you already are that perfect being. I want you to remember for sure that I love you.